Mommy.
What do we have in our head? Tell her. Tell her. Oh, you did so well. Tell her.
Brain tumor.
When they came back and said they saw something, I immediately thought, well, wait a minute. What do you mean you saw something? Like, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for, it's fine. It's going to be clean. Like, every time you go to the doctor and you get an x-ray or something, it's fine. And that's how they started to talk to me about it. And I remember that they didn't say much because she was very, very ill at that moment. They took us up to ICU. I had no idea what it meant that she had something. You know, was it cancer? Wasn't it? Is she gonna die? How much time do we have? What happens from here? And he sat there and he drew pictures for me. And he really walked me through it. Because I think the one thing you struggle with when you have a child, you're in control. You control their life. You control everything that happens to them. And at that moment, I lost control of her. And he gave me a little bit of control.
I think the children's hospital concept is more about thinking about the patient and the family as sort of a human being. You know, something that's not just part of a clinical trial. Something that requires a lot of psychological support.
They don't just focus on the children. They have a pretty well-versed program where they do take care of the child. Everything is about the child, but they incorporate not even just the mother, but the entire family. My mom spent day and night here with me, and they never excluded her. There were things that were provided to her as well. And you would be amazed at how Mia would be laying idle in bed, did not talk, would just stare at the ceiling. But when the girl would come in with the paintbrush and the paint, she'd sit right up and she'd take her paintbrush and she'd start painting and she'd have so much fun, and she'd stop and she'd get sick and she'd come back. Mom, I have to go paint.
Patient afflicted with cancer, because the treatments are sort of arduous, it involves everything. It involves, you know, having superb pathologists. It involves having, you know, outstanding radiologists, great cardiologists, endocrinologists, every field that you can think of, nephrology, neurology. You're not going to have that in the context of a single disease-focused institution. So I think that's a big piece of what makes it strong.
One of the things you struggle with even going into this is thinking, will she ever be the same again? Will she ever be normal? Will she have a normal life? And she does. She looks pretty normal now, and we'll take whatever, you know, whatever little things fell apart, it's okay. We'll deal with that, because for the most part, she's gonna be okay.